totally hear what you say in terms of that we're all the same. However, particularly, let's say, within an Australian context, the fact that the demographic is changing so significantly, and the one ad, that looked at our xenophobic side of humour, one could argue that there would be people that wouldn't actually laugh at that. So how do you actually look at Australian content that can actually go beyond the ridiculing, but in a way that can somehow mirror a broader spectrum of what society is, I guess?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I actually have presented that ad to all sorts of audiences, and I teach at the University of Western Sydney, which has more backgrounds and nationalities in my student body than any other university, certainly in Sydney. And they all laugh. I think sometimes we're oversensitive about the capacity of people to see a joke. Now, the intention of that is not to put someone down. It's actually about identifying to us our narrow and parochial way of thinking. When something becomes racist and objectionable is when its intention is to make the less powerful feel bad about themselves. That is not that ad's intention. So I think you can always draw quite a distinction between what is likely to cause hurt and what is fair enough. And it's about the intention of the message. And that's actually about pointing out a rather unfortunate truth about us, not about the people in that ad.
What I like about the ad is the dude scores. He gets like 6.0 or something.
He does well.
Which suggests he can do it better.
Yeah,
which is
get back up there. He's like the priest in the ice.
Any up there? Yep. The other mic, is it actually, you just need to make sure the little green light's on. Have you got it? It's on, okay, go ahead.
Green light's on. Yeah. Hi Jane, love your work. I've got a two-part question for you, so I think you'll find the first one quite easy to answer. When's the book coming out?
It's out now.
Oh, there you go.
It's been out since May. Haven't you bought a copy yet?
We'd like to welcome Jane's husband to the presentation today.
Yeah, thanks for that.
One of many, I think she's got. Secondly, you talked about being, when you talked about opera and theatre and talking to the customer or the consumer, being condescending and being patronising. Could you sort of elaborate a little bit on tone of voice in regards to talking to the customer in that regard?
It's always, it comes back to that idea of working from a particular emotional place and having in your own heart a sense of your own inadequacy and bumblingness, and it's all the best communication, seems to me, whatever its form, is it comes from a place of humility, and it comes from a place of wanting to connect and engage and not to tell